Assalamualaikum and hello YouTube, my name is Nur Muhammad from Anywatch and we are back with the full review of this Seestern S430 Titanium limited edition, they say. Right, yeah, right off the bat. Yeah, that's not a good starting point, right? Anyways, I'm not going to be advising you to get this particular watch. In fact, I'm struggling to make a title for this particular video, but you know what, I'm just going to say it. Don't buy this until they fix this. Do you want to know why? Let's cue the intro. Alright guys, so welcome back to my full review of this Seestern S430, a titanium watch that you guys know what it is an homage of. I'm not gonna be telling you guys that, but I've been wearing this for about 2 weeks now. I've got it from Seestern website for I think they retail for $279, but I've got a welcome discount of $10, so $269 shipped all the way from China to Malaysia. It technically, when I bought it, I was like, oh wow, that must be the most bang for buck watch of the year, I thought, because yeah, to get something with an NH38 powered movement under $300 is just, you know what, it's just a steal, right? But there are a few big flaws that I think if you guys wanted to, you know, get this particular watch, you should just wait until they release the version 2 or version 3, depending on when those things will come on, right? Anyways, the first thing, the word limited edition. So automatic limited edition, it's just, you know, it's just difficult to imagine that this thing is limited because they are everywhere on AliExpress. Well, technically on Seestern, just on Seestern, right? So it is, you know, you cannot get it from the website anymore because they are sold out, but they are sold on AliExpress. And in the future, I don't really think that they will stop this particular black model. So yeah, I just don't think that it is that limited. So yeah, that's point number one. Point number two is this, on the website they mentioned, I will leave a screenshot here, they mentioned that this is a coated titanium case, bracelet and clasp. Yep, they put that coated. It doesn't show that it is coated with how to say hardening material or something like that, but when you read coated, you assume that it is coated with something to protect it from scratches, but in reality it is not. Okay, so I haven't put any scratches on this particular case, but I did put some scratches on the case back, which is, you know, unavoidable. Normally they will not have any coating at the back of the case, but on the bracelet, right, you can see that there is quite a lot of scratches there on the buckles, on the clasp, and also a few on the bracelet. So that suggests that I don't think that any of the components on this particular watch is coated. So really, Seestern should have just, you know, take it off the website. So that's complaint number two. Complaint number three is this end link. You can see here that when I took it off from the watch, right, even from here you can see already that the color is a bit different, or a bit darker compared to the rest of the bracelet, which, you know, when you pair it with the actual watch, it looks a bit weird. So I don't know why do they become like that. I'm not sure. I'm not, you know, a material expert or anything like that, but yeah, still, that's the third annoyance for me. And the fourth one is basically this clasp. You see that during my initial review, you see that there's a huge gap here, right? So that is, you know, yeah, that happened to Seiko as well, but still, you guys, I don't know why Seestern just couldn't get it right, because they have made a few products using bracelet before. For example, this is a bracelet from their 600C model, right? You see here that they make it like so. Okay, so the bracelet, so the swing arm is here and the bracelet is like that. So yeah, there is one solution for you to avoid that gap, like that. Okay, so and there's also another solution that is much simpler, which, for example, this Martin SN0111. You see here, you can always make this curve or bent shape here, so that when you close the clasp, there's no not a huge gap there. So what Seestern did was, as a temporary solution to this particular problem, is that they drill one more hole on top here, so that this one will become much closer to the case. I don't know guys, so that's just a lazy thing to do. If you want to, do you call it an engineering solution? It's just lazy, just pure laziness, and yeah, I just don't like that. And it is not really that cheap for an AliExpress watch. Anyway, so let's just leave it at that, because you know what, this is my third time unlucky with Seestern, and I do think that I really don't want to buy any more Seestern watches when they were new released, because it's just annoying that they come up with a few other versions after version, right? So V2, V3, V4. So this is just how Seestern do their business. I don't know why, but yeah, still, those are my annoyances. This is quite long for us. Anyways, if you can live with those sniggles, yep, this is a good watch, but please do get it during the AliExpress sale so that you can get it at the cheapest price. So I think we didn't know how low this thing is going to cost during the upcoming AliExpress sales on the 12th to 18th of June, but if you can get it under 250 or even less than that, it would be a bargain minus the bracelet. So that's my suggestion, right? So anyways, let's just quickly go through what are the other things that I like about this particular watch. First up is the dimension set. The dimension is almost perfect. 40 millimeters in diameter, 12.4 millimeters thickness. Awesome thickness because it is using the Seiko NH38 movement, and lug to lug of 46.8 millimeters. And the most important thing is the 20 millimeters lug width, which the watch that it tries to homage, it tries to be, has 21 millimeters lug width, which is very annoying. And of course, the price of 269 US dollars is of course 10 or even 11 times cheaper compared to the real thing. So yeah, you can't really complain, right? The next thing that I like about this particular watch is the this brushed ceramic bezel insert. It looks cool, and of course it is fully lume, which we'll check the lume later on. And this coin bezel insert, right? So that's good. And the bezel click, so it is much better than my other titanium watch, which is this Hemdallr Sea Ghost. This one, the bezel action is not that good, but this one actually is quite good for a titanium watch, right? So yeah, there is a report that says that mentioned on YouTube that the bezel click is not good, but on my example at least it is good. But still we have that, that back play there, which is not really that big issue for me, because the most important thing for me is that it aligns perfectly with that chaptering, so that's good. Okay, case finishing is, of course, it is a titanium watch case, so it is fully brushed. Even the beveling is also fully brushed. I can't complain. And of course they are using the grade 2 titanium, so yeah, it is a good material. So but of course it is prone to scratches easily. And we have that titanium screw down crown here, and which is easy to use, but still there is a bit of grittiness to it. So I haven't used my trick of using the floss, the dental floss yet, but yeah, I will do it at some point of time. But not that big of a deal. Still, it is way much better than this Hemdallr. Okay, so about the dial is mimicking the original thing, where we have this not so visibly, not so difficult to see sunburst, right? There is a sunburst pattern here, but yeah, I think that looks just nice, mimicking the real thing, which is good in my opinion. So it does make me wanted to get the real thing, but of course the real thing comes with that 21 millimeters. So I just, I'm just gonna stick with this for now, right? Seestern titanium, that's nice. 200 meters for water resistant. Even the 200 meters water resistant is written in red is very difficult to see. I have no idea why they didn't choose to print it in much more brighter orange or red. Yeah, as if you can see here like this, it's a bit difficult to see, right? Again, that limited edition, I'm not going to be mentioning that anymore. And the good thing about this particular dial and the hands, let's just talk about the dial first. The indices, they claim that this is a loom custard indices. I believe it is, so which is I haven't seen any other particular model, particular watches on AliExpress which is using this loom custard dial, so that's a good thing. And the hands are printed in this BGW9 Super Luminova, which is cool, right? Because they're using this, you know, snowflake style of hands. Okay, at the back, sterile, nothing to shout about, so yeah, I'm gonna skip that. But still, fully screwed down case back, so that's good for 200 meters of water resistance. Of course, we are never going to know whether it is a claim or is it true 200 meters water resistance. But yeah, still, let's just quickly put it under the macro lens. Okay, and see what are the things that I do like under the macro lens. Okay, so the printing, the Seestern printing is nicely done, right? You can see, you can barely see that 200 meters or 660 feet written in red there, and those loom custard hour markers. That is just really nice thing. So there's no it is not actually not an indices, a white outline indices printed in with a VGW9, but it is a true loom custard dial, so that's good in my opinion. And the you can see the sunburst pattern on the dial looks nice as well. Okay, and the coin edge bezel is nicely done. The brush bezel insert is nicely, ceramic bezel insert is also nice, and the case, right, so that's good. And the lux is, you know, not that sharp, right? Especially on this side, so that's good. And the case back, nothing to see here. Okay, so let's just bring in the bracelet. The laser etching on the bracelet, you can see that it's nicely done, so not that thick, but yeah, still it is enough in my opinion. And yeah, the scratches, it's annoying, but still, what can you do, because this is a titanium watch, which easily get scratched. Oh, I forgot to mention about the screwed links, which is good. And the other thing that is good about this particular watch, when you put it on the bracelet, is it weighs just about 98 grams, which is you know what, super duper light. So those are the good things. You know what, let's just put it on the wrist and see how it looks like on my skinny 6.75 inch wrist. You can see that I've put it on this FKM rubber strap from Seestern that I've got from my 62 mass version. So that is a great watch, by the way. But of course, I got the V1 and it has problems with its crown, and if I've asked Seestern for a replacement crown, and it does the exact same thing, which didn't solve my problem. So yeah, I just don't know, guys. I really like the watch head, but that bracelet, come on Seestern, you guys can do better. Really love this style. So I guess if I am to keep it, I'm going to be putting it on this rubber FKM strap. So for the rest of its time with me, I'm not thinking of selling it just yet, but yeah, still, what do you guys think? Okay, so let's just quickly charge the watches here and check the loom, and we can see if, let's just bring in the Martin SN0111 for a comparison and charge these bad boys, right? So for price point, the Seestern is 269, the Hemdallr Sea Ghost is about 200, and the Martin SN0111 is about 230 US dollars. So yeah, they have some, you know, advantages here and there. Are you guys ready? 3, 2, 1, and you can see already that the most important thing about this particular Seestern is that excellent loom. But from behind the camera, you see that all the loom shines bright, but from my own eyes, the indices, the loom custard indices, the loom strength is not that good compared to the painted indices. But when you see it at, let's say, 5 or 4 a.m. in the morning, they glow almost, you know, similar. I mean the strength. If you compare it with this Sea Ghost, Hemdallr Sea Ghost, this one, the indices are good, but the hands is not. It's really just not that good. But if you are comparing it to the Saint Martin, I think it is comparable. I do think that Saint Martin do their loom better, but yeah, you'll never know, right? So how do they apply these things? Anyways, for the price point, it is a good loom. Okay, in conclusion, do I still suggest you to get this particular watch during the AliExpress June sales? Yes, if you can tolerate all the first 5 problems that I mentioned during the intro. Right, if you can tolerate that and you can live with that bracelet, yeah, go for it. Especially if you can get it under $250. But if you can wait, right, let's just wait for Seestern to release this in version 2 or version 3. They might not have that limited edition printing, or they will just maintain it to just to get that extra sales. I don't know, guys. This limited edition might be just some sales gimmick or something like that. But because I assume that they will produce more and more of this, right? Yeah. Anyways, if you guys do leave your comment if you want to to give your opinions about this particular placement. But if you guys like this video, please give me a big thumbs up, and if you want to see more future video reviews such as this one, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, I'll see you soon. Stay safe and bye bye.